Ooh. Hey, y'all. What is going on, y'all? What up, though? Welcome, new and returning subscribers. This is going to be a general collective energy, and if you're interested in your personal energy update, you already know the vibes. Pinned comment. It's going to direct you right to the description box for where to submit to enter for your personal update. May you all be well upon entering. Don't forget to like it to show that you are here. Okay, to show that you are here. We're going to see what the message is for the collective over this side. We already got some messages going on the Instagram platform. Quite interesting. It was all about letting go. Letting go where you restrict yourself from allowing yourself to let go because of possible resentments or frustration. So if you are following me on IG, you already know the vibes over that way. So do what it do. I'm basically just looking for some music now. Tone. All right, y'all. So, welcome again. And Mama Universe, Infinite Creator of all, thank you. I connect my heart and soul to D. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Neptune, because we are in Pisces season. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mercury. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the moon. For the Virgo energy, the full moon Virgo energy that we are approaching, and it's surrounding us at this time. Reaping what we sow. Here we are. Peace and blessings, my love. Welcome on in. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Thank you, Source. Thank you to my angels and my ancestors and spirit guides, the gods and goddesses that flow through me as me for the collective's mind's eye to see. The collective's mind's eye to see. For you to see through your mind's eye. Okay? So here we are, y'all. Let's check on the energy. What is the energy surrounding the collective at this time? Now, while I was on IG, the moon's energy in Leo was picking up the vibes of 10 and 11 degrees. Right now it's at 12 degrees. So inside the degrees of Leo 12, which is the collective subconscious energy. Okay. Let's see what we're talking about. Let's see what the collective subconscious energy is talking about. Now, Leo at 12 degrees is going to be 6 of Wands. So from the beginning, so from 10 to 19, that's 6 of Wands energy. Jupiter in Leo's energy. The moon is in Leo. There's an expansion of where you see your victory and success, where you see your victory and success, and putting things together and removing what does not serve that mission. Okay, removing what doesn't serve the mission. So some of you could be realizing the teams that you're putting together, support systems that you're putting together, where each one is, moving in their authentic ways. Wow, look at that. That popped on out. That popped right on out. Door to value. Door to value. Number 31 here. Number 4, bring that to a 4. Okay. But this is also connecting to fulfillment of a wish here. So some of you have been asking for, a certain support system. And in asking for that support system, what has been revealed to you over the past few weeks, months, years, lifetimes, of where you may have been neglecting your knowing, okay, by wanting to please others. People pleasing don't allow you to walk through these doors, because you must first value yourself to walk through the door to value, right? So let's see what we got going on. Look at that. 717 synchronicities is moving right now. Let's see what we got going through here. Let me see what planetary hour we're also in. That's Saturn. Ooh. Ooh. Saturn. Yeah. Saturn plays a role in the first decan of Leo energy. And I'm speaking of Leo energy because the moon is there. And I've been speaking of Leo energy from before, while the moon was in Gemini. All right. Anyway, let me see. Let me see a little something. 12. The moon right now is in Leo at 12 degrees. The mouth of the Amazon River inside the degrees come through. Really? Can you get to the central place and stay there? But if destiny is fast and free, you abide in the heart of creation and you never leave the spot. A host of virtues and gifts are showered upon you as you hold this post with supreme and personal self-command. The most outstanding of these qualities is a faith and confidence in the powers that be. That be you. That be you, which can move any mountain. And accompanying this trait is an unworldliness which hosts or orchestrates a threshold awareness, an open door between worlds. Ooh, you entirely live for the cosmic, the universal, the inner source spring. And in Pisces season, even more so, while Mercury's in Pisces, even more so. It's like source speaks through you, the divine speaks through you, it speaks through your thoughts. So anything that may have seemed otherworldly right now, it's seeming more practical, especially as you're stepping into that full moon in Virgo. So, hey, what you perceive along this path is how everything goes out from here over all over. And what you perceive along this path is how everything goes out from here over all the world. But everything returns to here. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm going to be doing this throughout the whole live, like all over the place, in the most divine way. But now it says here, let me read that again. What you perceive along this path is how everything goes out from here over all the world, but everything returns to here, which is the inner source spring and that cosmic universal center, so that the highest and the truest can once again be sparkled into the shared stream and known to be pulsatingly alive and self-renewing in the most rapturous gestures of moving with whatever is asked. Yeah, that's source pulling through the collective, because Pisces season with Mercury and Pisces, your communication right now is highly intuitive. It may not make sense. That's why when it comes to these lives that I've been doing since we stepped into Pisces season, I honestly do not care how it's coming out. Not one bit. And I got a moon in Virgo. I could be real practical about shit. But then again, I got other placements where it's just like, huh. Let me go to the Divine Animal Oracle cards. I'm done. And let me see what your instincts collective in here at this moment has to say to you. Don't forget, if you're interested in your personal energy mini spread, you see that pinned information right there. See, even where it says description, it looked like it said inscription. Whatever. Take everything you see for what it is at this point. Here we go, y'all. Don't forget to like the video so I know you're here. Shout out to y'all for being here. Shout out to yourself for being here. Let's see what this is, though. The bear, unconditional love, playful, protected. You're being guided to rest and enjoy yourself and others. Create balance in your life and follow your truths. You will intuitively know when and how to take inspired action. You have immense inner wisdom and physical strength. So, like I was saying on Instagram, a lot of you could be feeling like endangered species right now for the journey that you've been having for even stepping onto the spiritual path. However, now is the moment to really show unconditional love to yourself. Hence, we also have that North Node in Taurus. So for the next few months or several months until it shifts again, it's really about strengthening your senses, especially the physical body. So that way the spiritual body has a solid vehicle that it can move in. Then we have the elephant at the bottom of the deck, speaking of affectionate, intelligent, physical strength. Yeah. And it says here, you're being guided to focus on the relationships in your life that bring harmony, stability, opportunity, and unconditional love. So if you want to attract strength or a solid foundation in partnerships, you first must be solid within your foundation. Okay. We gonna make this real simple. Whatever we do with ourselves is what we are attracting to us as well. Okay. There is no obstacle that can hinder your forward movement. You possess limitless mental and physical strength. Okay, so let's get another one here. Physical strength has appeared twice thus far, or at least it was mentioned 3 times within these cards. Ooh, you got the wolf and the phoenix coming out here right now. The wolf talks about being loyal, alert, and playful. You're being guided to lead by example, be kind, compassionate, and have unconditional love towards yourself and others. Now, being compassionate doesn't mean that you're stepping into a space where you're people pleasing now. Let's not get that shit twisted. Okay. It's really more so you know who you are, you know what you can handle, and you're not going to put yourself in situations that makes you hide who you are. Okay, where you're not able to fully express self, but still knowing that in these areas you have an overstanding that, you know what, that position has also already played a role in your life. So you're not really allowing yourself to feel the ego's way of connecting you to a lower frequency where you now start to feel resentment or frustration from these energies. Okay, now it says here, you're being guided to lead by example, be kind and compassionate, and have unconditional love towards yourself and others. Access your inner brilliance, utilize your infinite power, break free from any limiting paradigms, and begin to walk your new path. Utilizing your infinite power is connected to your Neptune energy. Okay, so your Neptune energy in your natal chart is really going to help you to get an understanding as to the way you connect to the divine. All right, so for instance, let's see here. Let me give you a little bit of literature from where we have Neptune at this time. It should still be, 22 degrees. Now, Pisces at 22 degrees, inside the degrees of that, Neptune in Pisces at 22 degrees, we're talking about currently the collective's energy to utilize the infinite power. It speaks of a blacksmith creating an ornate garden gate. Hard substance is impossibly tough if you fall into letting it be that. Okay, so like it said with the elephant, like There's no obstacle that can hinder your forward movement. You possess limitless mental and physical strength. So, with Neptune energy, okay, to connect to that infinite power so that way you're able to move beyond or not even see certain challenges as an obstacle, but more so the resistance that makes you stronger. Pisces 22 degrees, which is the energy we currently have in the sign of Neptune, it speaks of hard substance is impossibly tough if you fall into letting it be that, but is the perfect basis if you are willing to make it so. All the resistance, crystallizations, dysfunction, and foundational dissonance are great excuses to stop or immense occasions to start. Okay? So you get laid low if you do not know what to do with the stuff of this world. But if you have learned the subtle craft of world making, you're best off meeting up against the hardest places and discovering how to turn them completely around. So this is an energy where you're taking it to a space where you're seeing how far something can go, how far you can go, and enduring, let's say, going through the fire, going through that process of purification. And oh, excuse me, my bad. Okay. So it continues to say here for Pisces at 22 degrees, the exceedingly demanding guild of those who dig into the depths and draw forth beauty and infinite power, the brutal and heavy realities which otherwise seem impenetrable. Now, that was following what we were reading just a while ago, but if you have learned the subtle craft of world making, you're best off meeting up against the hardest places and discovering how to turn them completely around. The exceedingly demanding guild of those who dig into the depths and draw forth beauty and infinite power from the brutal and hairy realities which otherwise seem impenetrable. So a lot of you are doing things that makes you feel like you're an outsider or you're an outcast, and you're exactly that because you're willing to do things that is not normally the path taken. Why? Because of the perspective of it being brutal, right? Or the perspective of it having to do with something that's going to be a heavy burden. But again, resistance makes you stronger depending on how you look at that. It continues to say, a stubbornly hardworking, impossible to discourage craft of reworking the primal soil, which is connected to Lilith's energy as well, your primordial energy, mostly unproductively, mostly learning how forever, paying your dues, never quite getting it right until there comes a day when even the obdurate bends to the inner design, when the conviction is complete, when you know within yourself, okay, that you are utilizing an infinite power to shift paradigms and whatever that truly means to you of shifting the paradigm and not seeking validation outside of yourself as to if this is what you should be doing, because your connection to the divine is not going to be the same as someone else's. This is where each one uniquely expressing themselves based on who they are and based on, certain confrontational situations they may have outgrown. And that's what has allowed them to step outside the comfort zone. It's what's going to get you to that other side. Now, we have here Phoenix coming out next. Faith, transition, spiritual awareness. You're being guided to remove what no longer serves you from your life. Turn your ideas into action, and they will transcend beyond your expectations. Turn your ideas into action, and they will transcend beyond your expectations. As you detach, doors of opportunity will begin to open and something magnificent will emerge. But if you're comfortable in following the status quo, everything will be the same. There's no beauty in things being the same. Nature is the way it is because there's so many different shapes and lines and connections that's going on within nature itself. All right, but let's see what the energy is here for you all. What is the energy surrounding the collective for these messages to come out? We have unconditional love, playful, protective, loyal, alert, playful twice. So here we have the Leo's energy stepping out. We do have the moon in Leo. Okay. And the moon in Leo at 12 degrees at this current moment. Let's see here. Speaks of the mouth of the Amazon River. Rarely can you get to the central place and stay there. But if destiny is fast and free, you do abide in the heart of creation and you never leave this spot. Now we are currently, where I am at this moment, relaying this message to you. The planetary hour is Saturn. And as we're reading the moon's energy in Leo, Saturn in Leo is connected to the Five of Wands. Okay, now the Five of Wands really does speak. It could speak about drama. It could speak about everyone doing what they want for themselves. It could cause drama at some point. It could cause conflicting communication at some point. But this is where you're allowing yourself to release any limiting paradigms and begin to walk your new path based on what your truth is. Everyone's truth is a self-perception. So it continues to say for Leo 12, a host of virtues and gifts are showered upon you as you hold this post with supreme and personal self-command. The most outstanding of these qualities is a faith and confidence in the powers that be, which can move any mountains. The powers that be are you and your connection to the Most High. So the energy surrounding y'all right now, for these messages to come out, the sun. Wow. Okay. This how we felt? I'm with it. Because this is all speaking about amazing new beginnings. This is the number 1 card, which is also connected to the Magician. So you're realizing all the tools that you currently have to actually create the life that actually brings you joy. You're willing to step out of your comfort zone. You know what you know, and you don't need anyone telling you anything different. Respectfully. We have the thinking woman. This is basically the intuition speaking through you, all right? Because the woman is also an indication of intuition, right? Feelings. Most cases, the intuition, not most cases, but the intuition is not something that makes sense. I see it the way I'm feeling it right now. It's the motive. It's what moves you. But if you can hear it, if you can hear and feel it, it's the motive that moves you. It's the motive that moves you. With the sun coming out first, the motive that moves you, you have to get a clear understanding of your power. You have to get a clear understanding of who you are so that way you don't abuse yourself through self-deception, which blocks you from getting out of these limiting paradigms, okay? Let's see what else you got. Wow, the sun again. This is, yeah. And that's 137, Magician, Empress, the Chariot. Ooh. This is looking really good as long as you utilize the infinite power and access your inner brilliance, like it says here with the wolf. Now the wolf, it takes a path. It's the guardian, right? But it doesn't force anyone to follow. Okay. And that's also something where it becomes part of the experience that you begin to remember. Or, yes, remember through learning, unlearning, and relearning to remember truly what your infinite power is based on where it's what is connected to. Okay. What else you have here? Cornucopia. 111. 111 could really be something significant to you all with the caring connection that's right around the corner. You may have begun something new that's actually emotionally fulfilling. Okay. As we were saying not too long ago about that 3-1 and the door to value. When you value yourself, you can actually access, not actually access, but you access the door to value because you value yourself. You are the key to that door. You are the key to your blessings. You are the key to your blessings. It's already within you. You're already holding all this power. You just have to utilize it. Utilize your infinite power. The wolf's message. We have caring connections here at the bottom of the deck. And then we have the angel of balance. So yeah, you definitely have angels and ancestors really putting things together for you all. And then putting things together, things are being removed. What else do we have? Putting things together while others are being removed. The community. There goes the 7, the chariot, angel of balance. Let me get another message here. Let me see what else we got going on. Wow, healer of the ages, because you got work to do. You got work to do. Whoever this is connecting to right here, you're definitely becoming more aware of your spirit, your spirituality. Okay. This is why you're being guided to remove what no longer serves you. And in this guidance, I'm seeing it more as, wow, that was the card that came out in IG too, where you're going to be pulled out of a situation even if it's uncomfortable for you. Even if it's uncomfortable for you, either you're being removed or something is being removed from you. Now, if something is being removed from you, you may have a tendency to kind of grab onto it, but not this time. Source won't allow that to happen. Source won't allow that to happen, especially if you are the healer of the ages. Okay, this is connected to somebody who's also the chosen one within your bloodline. All right, you are the one that your ancestors has been waiting for. I'm pretty sure some of you have been seeing that meme on social media. That's why I just mentioned it. You are the one that your ancestors has been waiting for, or the community that you're a part of has been waiting for. But you just must connect even deeper to your infinite power and utilize it. Do not be afraid. Even more so again during this Pisces season, because Pisces has a lot to do with the divine. While Mercury is in Pisces, your communication is coming directly from source. Okay, look at all this light that's coming in here. And the reason why you're seeing all this light, because you have gone through the darkness. In order for you to really see the purpose and the use of that light, you can only see that fully or understand it and understand it through the darkness. Okay. There goes that Phoenix energy, which is a representation of the Scorpio energy. Deep, intense emotions. Some of you have deep, intense emotions that you have yet to even get familiar with. On that note, just vibe. Just roll. Let's go. Let's roll. You got deep, intense emotions that you have yet to even get to know about. But it's coming to the surface now because of a certain phase you just went through. We have the Owls, which is communication. 7 of Pentacles, which is all about divine timing. Also Saturn and Taurus, again going back to deep, intense emotions that you have yet to even know about or value about yourself. Okay, these occurrences in life are beautifully designed in order for you to become spiritually aware, because what you have been knowing as reality has been putting you in a protective state. and more connected to conditional love, doing things in order to make it seem like that's what it is. But a lot of your experiences was just showing you're removing any manipulation that has been presented to you to cause you to degenerate, not regenerate, because not all manipulation is negative. Because when you're creating something in artwork, that's you manipulating whatever it is that the idea is in your mind with the tools that you have to bring it to reality, or a 3D version. Don't mind me. I'm one of those that be having a mug and don't even hold a handle. Unorthodox is I don't know who. Look at that. We got the fox at the bottom of the deck, which talks about the 9 of Wands. Nine can be significant, either born on the ninth month, doing something 9 times. That shit can get extremely exhausting. Ooh, see? 1225, Capricorn energy. All right. Some of you could actually be being proposed to or getting married in December. But that's the moment that you connect to your infinite power and you utilize it and you shift these limiting paradigms. Now, this just connected me to, wow, marriage. Okay. Here's the thing. As I'm seeing this, healer of the ages and community, what's coming to the forefront, it's like the universe is like, you feel this way and you feel this way. I, as source, and I'm speaking from the universe perspective, if I, as source, okay, know that each side feel what they feel for one another. Okay? You don't need that agreement in between you to determine that that's what that is. Okay? So, do your thing. It's like, do your thing. It's like if you want to do that, but just know, no one has to tell you. Or it's like there doesn't have to be a document to tell you that this is what this is. You know that that's what it is. You know that that's what it is. Okay? So, because there's so many different systems throughout the world that's not allowing one to shift from limiting paradigms. And it actually strips the collective from their freedom to do whatever it is that they feel they want to do within their power. But let's continue here. Let's see. We got the labyrinth at the bottom of the deck here. Trust in your heart when it comes to higher levels of commitment and do it your way is the point. Trust your heart when it comes to higher levels of commitment and do it your way. Do it your way. As I was looking for the wolf and when my eyes landed on it, the chills ran through my body not too long ago. That's a huge message right there. Do what you want to do with your experience of higher levels of commitment, collective. Let's see what else here. This is the card of a new relationship starting, but this is also the 8 of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves you. Saturn in Pisces, 8 of Cups, challenging the status quo when it comes to belief systems. 12, 25, 32. 1932 could be significant to some of you because there could be a grandparent that did this, great grandparent that did it this way. Or this could have been you in the past life. That's just pulling through. Wow. Sheesh. Anubis is at the bottom of the deck, which is the 9 of Pentacles, which is Venus in Virgo. You serving your core values the way you want, or being of service to others in a way that it's not draining you and it won't drain the other person. You feel me? Welcome, beloved. Welcome, beloved. Welcome, beloved. We have the King of Cups. See that? You see that? The King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups, this is the house card, right? This is number 4. So we got the King of Cups and number 4 for the Emperor, which is connected to the I am that I am. You know, when this shifts about the belief system when it comes to marriage, when the belief systems of saying I am God shift into something that is not of the ego. Because to say that you are God has nothing to do with your ego, it's your spirit. God is the life within you. God is the breath within you. It's the activation of you being in physical form. So again, it's in you. It's in you. Okay. Now, wow, we got 444 looking at us right now, y'all. But going back to this, okay? The King of Cups. The King of Cups is family-oriented, hard worker, business-oriented, okay? A visionary, but also scientific, a leader, extremely wise, trustworthy, and affectionate. Now, this could also be connected to someone that is born between February 11th and February 19th, or could have a moon in Aquarius. Now, moon in Aquarius energy or Aquarius energy is something that is thinking outside the box. Blessings, beloved. Bliss, 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 beloved. Okay? So Aquarius energy thinks outside the box. This reminds me of MJ, Neverland. Creating your own world. Creating your own perception, your own reality of what higher levels of commitment are to you. Because for some of you, when you shift that, this is when you really start to experience that deep, intense emotion that you did not know you were connected to. Unconditional love, the bear. And it says here, you're being guided to rest and enjoy yourself and others. Create balance in your life and follow your truths. Now, I'm not talking about polygamy either, because I feel like that's another way of mental imprisonment. Because honestly, when it comes to like labeling certain things, yeah, you may hear me speak about certain stuff, but when you start to step into that divine energy, you can't put a name on it. It's something you feel deeply. Now, the expression of it, it depends on the thoughts that you have in relation or in connection to that feeling. That's the beauty of this Aquarian cycle. And it's just bringing me back to the fact that Anubis was at the bottom of the deck when that card came out. So some of you could be connected to a Scorpio here, big time, because this is the Scorpio card. This is the Pisces card. This is Aries. And here we have Taurus. Just from what I'm seeing here, if it's an Aries, it could be 25 years of age. If this is a Pisces, 32. If this is a Scorpio, they can either be 4 years older or younger than you. If this is a Taurus, this is something that's hidden, or, and I say hidden because of the number 12. If this is a Taurus, this is something that you're going to have to really listen to your heart about. And you can't allow anything from the outside to make this decision for you. Okay? You're going to have to look at this yourself. Now, let me get another message here, because this right here is talking about a real divine union nonetheless. Not a real divine union, but a divine union, because it's as real as it comes. Okay? But this is a spiritual connection, a very deep spiritual, even past life connection that you have here, collective. This is why Source is asking you, okay, to utilize your infinite power. Now, this doesn't have to be a person when it comes to romance. This could be an opportunity or a creative idea that you have, right? It's saying here, access your inner brilliance. Utilize your infinite power. Break free from any limiting paradigms and begin to walk your new path. Aquarian energy is all about outside the box. So what is your path? What is your idea? What is your knowing of what it is that you are willing to do? Okay. Let me see here. Let me see here. The Tower is at the bottom of the deck right now, which is 6 of Swords. That guidance energy of being moved out of a situation or things being moved from you, so that way you can begin to walk that path. Especially if you are the healer of the ages of your community. See, telling you, this water sign. That's the Ace of Cups. You got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups out here. Some of you may have a Mars in Cancer, and you're really in tune with Cancerian masculine energies. All of them, they are moody. They're beautiful. All sides are amazing. Don't get me wrong, but Cancerian males, think about it. That's a lot of feelings. And then, okay, so if this is a Cancerian male watching this live, or whenever you tap into this, you're going to have to walk your new path and being connected to your emotions and actually expressing that the moment you're able to uniquely express what you feel. Ta-da! For real. See his face though? I'm telling you. And for some of you, this could be someone foreign as well. Now, divine feminine. You may have Mars in Cancer. The way you take action has a lot to do with the way you feel. Now, if the way you take action has a lot to do with the way you feel, I feel like this could be Sun, Moon, Rising as well. You will have to be the one that, okay. You may carry a lot of deeply rooted wounds from past generations, because Cancerian energy is also connected to the ancestors. Sometimes you may not even know why you think about certain things the way you think about, why you feel certain things, because most of it is not from your experience in this lifetime. It's an ancestral pattern. So with that being said, before I even continue, there's a bridge here. See what your angels and ancestors have to say. Divine masculine or divine feminine that has this Cancerian energy very heavy in your chart. Or just connected to the moon. Some of you could have a moon sign in a earth sign. Moon signs and earth signs make you more practical about what you're feeling. And some of that practicality may have had you kind of deceiving yourself, because you were probably like, nah. Yeah, that's what that is, boo. That's what that is, boo. And as I was saying that, it was 444 and now 4455. What is your message in regards to the Cancerian energy for the collective when it comes to these patterns? Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out. Honor your inner knowing. I was just guided to take that one through. See, honor your inner knowing. See your seeds grow. Because, okay. Honor your inner knowing. Oh, that's some real deep shadow work, huh? That's some real deep shadow work there, baby. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Use it to cool you off while you ignite your passions. This is also about a sexual union as well. See your seeds grow. There's a lot of fertility in the cards right now. There's a whole lot of fertility over here. Unlock the magic within. Unlock who you are. Under that, you have be open to healing information. You are a healer. Okay? So whoever this is, you are a spiritual practitioner. So you would be the one that goes through a lot of these feelings and thoughts. Welcome, boo. But grow within your current situation, wise one. And look at here. Look at here. Angels and ancestors said, drop your shields. I got you. I got you. You're that pearl in that oyster. That's that Cancerian energy. I got you. I got you. You're that black pearl. Look up a black pearl. Look up black pearl. Let me get another message here. It's 404 right now. Shift your perception. Okay. So you got the fire and air guardian. Ooh. Cali. Be moved. Be moved. Be graceful in movement and action. Shallow and master. Get that chi energy on check and move forward gracefully. Move forward gracefully, because with all these ancestral patterns and woundings you may be connected to, oh shit. You may want to do things sometimes that but just be mindful. Don't hurt yourself, don't hurt nobody. Because there's certain things that you may want to express to people about what you're experiencing. But if you're the one holding the light, they can't see. You're the one with the light. That's what Source said. So, this male over here and this energy we got going on, this is a divine masculine energy I'm pulling up on too. This could be you, divine feminine. Don't get it twisted. Okay, this is all about you taking action based on your feelings, moving based on feeling. But have you fully accessed or fully acknowledged those feelings where the thoughts are in connection? And because the thoughts are always going to change. Each moment, each second, each minute, each hour, each day, your thoughts are going to change. But that feeling is still there, though. It's love. It's like the example of love. When you love something, when you truly love something, first card on out had a lot to do with unconditional love. That don't go away. Real love don't go away. It don't. So mm-hmm. 1606 or 406, which is all about creating the space or the feng shui to call in your blessings. Trust what you know. Trust what you know. Trust what you know. Pause when you must, observe when you must, but trust what you know, especially when it's being clarified through your own observation, not through asking something outside of you, but just being aligned to something or being guided into a situation to have to observe it without you even knowing that this might have happened, and really, you know, responding to it and saying, oh, okay, okay, I see why, so that you can grow within that current situation. Let's keep going here. What's going on with y'all though? What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? Oh shit. Now we got the Ace of Swords. And it's the lady. But mind you, he's looking at her while she looking at all this light that's coming in. So here's the thing. Okay. Look at what we're looking at right now. Oh, some of you got a Messiah. Or you are the Messiah. See that? Let's look at this right quick. Now, Cancer energy is the physical body of the spiritual Capricorn energy. Now, we already got 1225 coming out first. So we know who's talking right now, huh? The sun is talking. The sun within you is talking. The seed of God, that is you. The power that be, that is you. To move mountains, that is you, is talking. We have the divine feminine, divine masculine coming out back to back. What is going on here, Source? Solar plexus and the heart chakra. Okay? The divine feminine within the masculine, is fully connecting to the heart and what it is that it has been feeling or willing to do. Willing to love spiritually, willing to love with emotion, not hiding themselves from their emotion. Releasing all of this bad man power type thing. Where it's no, because I am this, I must know. And that should not. This is now stepping into balance of like, okay, in order for me to fully move on with this person or situation, I'm going to really have to tap into what it is that I want and what I feel in my emotions. Okay. And let's not forget now. Let's not forget now. This is basically Source telling you get what you want. You can get what you want once you utilize the infinite power to shift these limiting paradigms when it comes to you even using or being connecting to what is infinite power. That I am energy. So we got the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. This is basically new beginnings here, especially when it comes to a union. But you definitely have to undergo some obstacles and challenges to become wiser. You had to go through a lot of obstacles and challenges to become wiser. There goes that 9 energy. The moment you walk away from what no longer serves you, you can fully connect to what it is that you have been envisioning. Because it's like it's damping your swag type of energy right now. Because everything that you've been asking for is on the other side of guilt, resentment, and frustration right now. Everything you want right now is on the other side of resentment, frustration, and guilt. On the other side. That's 11. Cornucopia. Socialize. Get out there. Some of you have been in isolation for too long. When I say too long, I mean self-sabotaging yourself. Or you could be in a space where you feel like you have to heal. You have already healed, and you won't know until you take the next step, which is actually stepping outside your comfort zone and socialize and go out and have some fun. Go out and have some fun, even if that means going out to nature and just sitting under a tree. We have the 7 of Cups here. Removing the illusions. Grounding yourself. Sitting by a tree, that's that Taurus energy over here, is going to help you to really connect to your heart and decide which path you want to take. A lot of sensuality. King of Swords. So now we got a couple people. Literally a couple people. We have a King of Swords, which is an Aquarius that is extremely sensual. Or this could be a King of Swords that's really interested in you, Divine Feminine. Could be 30 or 34 years old. Could have met them when you were 30, or you could have met them 4 years ago, 4 days ago, 4 weeks ago. I don't know. This could be some of you moving in with someone too. There's just so much coming up right now. It's just like... But for a King of Swords to be extremely sensual, because the King of Swords is usually someone that's cold. Or even socially awkward. The Source is removing things out of the way. Okay, Michael. Source is moving things out of the way so that way you're able to connect to your life force, your temperament, your passion, your desire, or even the personal growth you've already had. This is what I'm saying. Some of you may have been in isolation, have gone through the personal growth, but had yet to experience the fruits of your labor. However, full moon in Virgo, you reap what you sow. So you will no longer be able to run from what it is that Source is like. Hello, come over this way. Come over this way. Let's go play. Let's go play. Let your inner child free. That's also connected to the 3rd chakra, the sun energy, which you do have here. And like I said, there's a lot of fertility within these cards. Okay. We do have spring coming up. This is a rebirth energy as well. So that could also be why all of these aces are coming up. But a wish is being fulfilled within your community. Something close by. There's something close by that's going to be extremely fulfilling. You don't see this coming. There goes Aquarius energy again. Because you could be surrounded by a lot of conflict from your past. But it's that's helping you to see you even more. It's helping you to see you even more. Hey, it's planet Earth for you, baby. Wow. Not even realizing this, 4:30. Okay. This is that new moon in Taurus, the awakening of wisdom. Through the obstacles and challenges, 7 of Pentacles, Saturn in Taurus. Things have been delayed in order for you to see what you had to see through those moments where you were uncomfortable. Because when Source is prepared to give you all that you've been asking for, okay, it wants you to enjoy it fully, not receive it, and then not be able to recognize what you're receiving, to fully enjoy it. Okay? But nonetheless, got 20, 30 popping through here. I'm just looking at how the cards are just placing themselves as I'm picking them up. Well, not placing themselves, because I'm manipulating the energy through picking them up and placing them as the energy is coming through. Some of you could even be meeting up with someone at the park. This could even have something to do with physical strength, a trainer. What's your guidance for them right now? What's your guidance for them right now? Let me get these out, because these have been your message thus far. The sea turtle speaks about survival, ancient wisdom, endurance. You're being guided to clean out your emotional closet, confront your fears, and expand your sense of self. Your mind, body, and soul are intricately intertwined. It's not how you start or how fast you go, but rather how you follow through and execute your plans that will bring you your heart's desires. And we're still in the Saturn hour. Let me see. The Saturn really gets you to see what your responsibility is. We are currently in Jupiter hour. Okay. As of 4:03, we have been in Jupiter's energy. Okay. Wow. So Jupiter can have a message for the collective. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Jupiter. What's the message? That's wild. Because you got the rabbit. Again, there's an expansion for some of you to your family or to your surroundings. And we have the cougar. Some of you, yeah, this person could definitely be 4 years younger than you. Or even just a year, because the lady's 29, the man here is 28. May and June. May and June. The cougar talks about assertive, wise, and decisive. You're being guided to be attentive towards We're going to go over there in a second. You're being guided. You're being guided to be attentive towards universal nudges in your life. Make your decision, take a risk, and step outside your comfort zone. If you change your approach, you change your direction. Each inspired action taken will deliver you to your heart's desire. What's your message? What's your message, angels and ancestors? Jupiter. That's that God energy. Come through. Come through. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Jupiter. Angels and ancestors. Jupiter energy. What's the message here for the collective? What is the message for the collective? Hello. Summer. Angels and ancestors said summer. You're going to be basking in joy and light. And you got the sun card first. But you got to see things from a higher perspective. What about the summer, angels and ancestors? What about the summer? Every moment matters. That was just the oracle card made for important information, but it hopped in and out. What's the important information that they are prepared for at this moment? Release the old and rest from the past. Autumn. Or this could even be someone that is specifically, this could be someone born during the fall season that source is asking you to release the old and rest. Okay, so that way you're able to bask in joy and light. Crows are very significant, or ravens. All right. And then we have unleash the wild within and see from a higher perspective. What else? Angels and ancestors here about the summertime. What was that other one? What was that? Oh, I was like, what was that other one? Because I'm looking at the crescent moons right here. And this is connected to this right here, which is about walking away from the things that no longer serve you. Now that's a raven, though. That's a raven. Hold up. I hope I still have this up here. I do. Keeper of magic, who sort the void of the unknown to effect change. Keeper of magic. This could also be someone ruled by Mercury, a communicator, a traveler, or release old ways of communicating, because those are connected to old belief systems. No matter what it is, no matter what it is from the past, release it if it does not serve you. What else? The star ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. Okay. As you see, let's go to the rabbit, because that's what I was looking for. I was like, where is it? Where is it? Where is the opportunity? That's what some of you were saying. You're following the voice of your soul, but you're like, where is it? Well, you're being guided to clean out your mental closet. Release emotional baggage. Find your inner child and design your life your way. Remember what we were saying about this here connection? Because this is Capricorn energy. This is Saturn. Saturn is also connected to limitations, fear, false evidence appearing real. That if you do it this way, that this is the right way. If you do it this way, this is the right way. What's this? 6 of Wands, Jupiter and Leo energy. which is a representation of a past life or the ending. $36. See this light that's coming in here too? Now, divine feminine. Okay. You know more about this spiritual connection than the masculine does, or even within yourself. Okay. Your feelings has a clearer idea than the way you're about to take action at this moment. So where you're being guided to go may not make sense, but go anyway. Obviously, use your discernment that if you feel uncomfortable or like, because I don't want that to be misconstrued for doing, any message that you hear, you're supposed to do what you feel is best for you, not just what you hear from a reader like myself or any other is saying. These are just messages that are coming through. If they resonate with you, fine. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to, where source is guiding you to go, this is more so somewhere that you should be, but you're overthinking it. But here you have the angels and ancestors telling you, follow the voice of your soul, release the past, release the frustration, release the resentment, because you have been given the wisdom to make the decision. You come with ancient wisdom. That's why things may have taken the course that it has taken for you. Some of you get more in tune with your galactic signature, the 13 moons. Okay? Yeah. The feminine would know more about this spiritual essence at this point, whoever this is connected to, because in this image, well, this would be the mother of the Messiah at the bottom of the cross. And this is him at the top. Or this could be his counterpart, Mary Magdalene, with all of the information, songs of songs. Let's get one more message here about this. You're being guided to clean out your mental closet, release emotional baggage. Open your eyes, mind, and heart to the opportunities. Open your eyes, mind, and reconnect to your heart, to the opportunities around you, the community, to the opportunities around you. And I feel like that's also connected to Source saying, you are the opportunity. Stay in one spot long enough to appreciate you. Stay in one spot long enough to appreciate the moment. Let's get one more message here. What is the final message in regards to this? Angels and ancestors. The High Priest. Taurus. Let me get one more. It says intend and create, and it says strike down your fears and desires. You are not alone. Guardian angel. Flow with it. Let's go. Flow with it. Flow with it. Let's see here. Someone's not working. Something's not working. Okay, this could even be the divine masculine who is thinking about a particular divine feminine, but doesn't feel like that they are enough, but they don't know that they are the high priest. But it's the divine feminine, okay, that has the information or is at the other end of the bridge, the light at the end of the tunnel. Overthinking something here. Distant horizon, 36 again. It's really gonna, after this ending, it's gonna go from living and believing in scarcity to generational wealth. That's what this is. That's 16 and 16 is 32. It's the overthinking that's putting this masculine in despair, because there's something still being connected or tethered to them from the past. This could even be a past life. Or that Mars and Cancer energy he was talking about. There goes 32 again. Now, Jupiter in Pisces could be significant to you too if you know your natal chart, or this masculine could have Jupiter in Pisces, which means they embody a very high sense of like the high priest. Okay. Oh gosh, there's so much. Some of you there's someone from your past that is guiding you right now. There you have a guardian angel right now that is really guiding you. Okay? And a lot of the thoughts that you're having may not even be yours. What just happened? What just happened? This is part of the generational pattern of not stepping into that generational wealth, is doing things in a limited paradigm type of way. This is why you're the wolf now. Change. Something is changing. From being held at the crossroads, or the crossroads could even be the belief. Some of you, this is connected to a book, but 32 is here again, which is the despair. What in the hell? So for some of you, your belief systems is what's getting in the way. And that's what you must walk away from, because this 32 is not playing with nobody up in here. Some of you could be 32. Like I said, 1932 could be extremely significant. 3322 even. 1632. 1 second. Because it's 1636. Now they're going, all right, let's play, y'all. Come on, Source. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? 1632. Say less. 1975 also. The gematria for 1632, negative 48. Time is the ultimate. The wisdom, paying attention to the wisdom of your body, because time is the body. It also says 1632, someone stole my identity. 1632, aerial warrior like mother. This is gematria that I'm looking at right now. Negative 48. Again, 137. 137. Showers of blessings. We got the cornucopia over here. So that's another confirmation for y'all. Vivid dreams. Aquarian water feminine. For some of you, this 1932 person is an Aquarian female. What is happening right now? Who is this? They're connecting you to a wealthy man. That's part of the change. Or this could be someone who is wealthy, who's going to assist you when it comes to work. This could even be getting things off the ground here. Ideas that you have. It says you are not alone. Aquarian feminine energy. Let me. The power of humor. This could also be connected to someone who laughs through their pain, but laughs through their pain in the sense that they're sweeping it under the rug, not so much handling it. Why this joint says Jesus in August? And we sitting here looking at summer. And then you got the healer of ages. Which is basically Christ consciousness. It joint said high priest was an alien Pleiadian. You cannot hide in the mountains. November 5 or November 5th. That's going to be 6 of Cups. Somebody's giving you a gift. There's a guardian angel wanting to give you a gift. And then it continues to say 1632, invalid Christianity. Not against any religion, but it's time to wake up on some real. That's what this 32 energy is talking about. Saturn and Pisces. Child. Some of you could really be descendants. Of that particular energy. Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Huh. What? And here goes the rabbit. Again, she's holding a little bunny. She is. She's always known this, though. She has always known the connection to, this is a chosen one. Or this could even be that masculine who doesn't know that he's a high priest until he fully connects to what he feels by releasing resentments and frustrations. And in a moment of doing so, this almost looks like that same spirit guide or ancestor is like, what are you sitting here overthinking about? You're the artist. You got the tools. Because that son don't want to play with the camera. Or the camera don't want to play with the sun. And I want the sun. I'd rather the sun. Okay. Anyway. The final mystery revealed. 1632. What is the final mystery that's being revealed? What is the final mystery that's being revealed here? Guardian angel of the collective that's here. Let me take this up because now we about to. What is this mystery that's being revealed? What is the mystery being revealed? You got the sun and the healer of the ages. What about that though? 9, 10, 6, 6, 10, 6, 11, 6, 11, the end. That's 10 of swords. Wow. And in the 10 of swords, he's holding the symbol of the Hierophant. Once he gets over these overbearing thoughts about the past is when you realize who he is. You too, divine feminine, you realize what it is or the way you're going to be taking action, and that the way that you've been taking action is nothing to be guilty of. You were just misunderstood because you're the chosen one. You have a different type of light or frequency because of the mission that you're on. In order for this to be revealed to you, this mystery to be revealed to you, some of your blood type may be O negative. Whoa. In order for this to be revealed to you, surrender denial and surrender to success. There's that. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Sometimes part of that denying the difficulties is who the person is that's causing all of these problems in your life. Because you have a divine teacher inside of you. When you accept people and situations exactly as they are, because you're stepping more into the just is energy, spiritual energy, because if you allow the physical or the ego to feel it, it's going to really connect you more and more and more to despair and denial, okay, wanting to handle things that are out of your control. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decision. Then it says surrender to success. This is all for you to have this final mystery revealed in order for you to step into your deepest intentions and creations. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties, the same ones that you have been denying in the past. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. What is this? What is this final mystery? It's definitely a completion of a cycle here, 2114. Some of you have Saturn and Sag. Every time you say, I am God, you're going to be judged. 2114, there goes that. That's confirmation itself. You're always going to be judged. You're always going to receive messages of concern like, who do you think you are? But listen, you know who you are. You know the vision. Another number 11, not another number 11, but another message indicating the justice energy. Accept people in situations for who they are, and that'll actually minimize the number of situations or people that you encounter that misjudge you. 777, 21, 2114 right here. All you got to do is surrender denial of yourself, accept who you are, that you have the divine teacher within you, and you have a guardian angel really guiding you, okay, giving you information back and forth. There's a star ancestor here. That's the Aquarian female. You got to be shitting me. This Aquarian female could be anybody that you feel deeply connected to when it comes to your spirituality. So we're talking about January 20th to the 19th, 18th of February. Or this could just be you through those dates. Follow the voice of your soul from what you now know. You've received a lot of messages of concern during that time too about what are you doing, who you are at this point in your life. But you're not here to be understood, especially if you're a divine teacher. We got bad health here coming out. Message of concern regarding bad health and in a marriage. Unhealthy marriages, 144. So therefore not spiritually ordained or ordained by source. So what no longer serves you is going to be removed, or you will be removed from it. Yeah. It's like taking a star from the sky that didn't belong to someone. Taking a star from the sky that didn't belong to someone. That could also connect to ancestral wounding. Surrender to divine timing here at the bottom of the deck. What's the surrender message for this? What's the surrender message for this? Surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Pisces, Libra energy is coming from this with resolve and relationships. Greater things are being prepared. Surrender to your full power. Greater things are being prepared. Surrender to your full power. And surrender the stress of putting up these walls that are not even protecting you. They're actually blocking you. Let's go on. Stop playing it small. It puts you like in a cave. It boxes you in. The Aquarian feminine energy that's surrounding you at this time doesn't like to be boxed in. Intend and create. So it says here, surrender to receiving support and love. So all of this that has been stated before could have been blocking you from truly connecting to those who want to support and love you. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Okay? So that is that message. And we have here, surrender to your soul's path. It's going to bring you great blessings, generational wealth, to the point that you'll be, connecting to certain charities in warmer climates as well. Or you could be moving to a warmer climate, or this could simply have something to do with the summertime. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. Become who you were supposed to be. Become who you were destined to be. Now, destiny is the energy that you step into when you enter this realm. And the lessons you learn from that gives you the wisdom to be who you were destined and then fated to be. Okay. Surrender the drama of the energy that you stepped into when you enter this realm. They were just there as markers to help you to see where it is that you had to fulfill your mission in experiencing life and bringing the newness into the world. Bringing this enlightenment into the world. Ai, Yunya. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Surrender the drama. Twice. spring, which is next. See your seeds grow. You reap what you sow. All right. You reap what you sow, baby. That felt like a personal message, though. I don't know who that was for, if that was for you. Hey. And put yourself, keeper of secrets. The links. Keeper of secret, the links. The main female, which is bringing me towards that lady, looking into the sun, looking into the immortal spirit. Putting these up, we just want to shuffle them through. Seven of Wands. There's just certain cards I don't like at the bottom of the deck when I'm done. So I like it. The house is at the bottom of the deck, solid foundation, as long as you are keeping your vision alive, staying focused on being in moments that you're doing, remembering that you are here to be. You are a human being. We're going to use this deck, the Osho Zen Tarot. But let me just move through these that we finished, that we just used. $4.55 or $16.55. The Deer. Speed, accuracy, and endurance. You're being guided to no longer stand in the shadows of fear. Begin today to allow yourself to be seen. What you seek, what you seek is there to be found. Take inspired action and leap in a leap of faith towards your heart's desires. The Deer. All right, got one more to go. The energy deck. Then I'm gonna go into Osho Zen Tarot with the Psychic Tarot. Let's see. The Sinking One. Seeing things crystal clear. Ley lines, plasma. Life is in the blood. Seeing things clearly. Seeing the past much clearer without deceiving oneself of what one has already analyzed when it comes to certain habits. Leading into forgiveness. Wow. Because you know you've been conditioned to be a sheep when you're a lion this whole time. Through belief systems. Whoa. There goes the Knight of Swords. A lot of oppositions and moments where you are deconditioning yourself here. And that's also this is the Devil card in the original or traditional tarot. Okay, which is connected to Saturn's energy. So there goes that 1225 of the owls and the ring. Yeah, it's going to take courage to take the leap of faith, to release whatever burdens that you may have had in terms of the way you want to express your love, the way you know you want to express your love, or even be around certain people. Yeah, this is what's really being released here. Okay. There has been a lot going on within the mind of the collective, but it's actually helping you to release limitations and fear that have been causing the burdens from you even being able to hear the voice of source or spirit within you, or the divine teacher within you, from all of the conditioning of the imposed control. There goes Aquarius again. Okay. Let me go to this deck. I'll pull a few more. You already know the deal. I may come back. If not, y'all see me on IG. It might be over there. Here we go. Stand your ground when it comes to your truth. You'll see your foundations and achievements come in the way that you desire with ease. That's the main desire. You want the fruits of your labor, which you want to come with ease. It usually does, even if you are, overcoming certain challenges. It can still come with ease, but it depends on what belief systems you're connected to. Because if you're looking at it from a religious standpoint, and you have yet to do certain types of shadow work to get you to a space to fully evolve and really handle challenges as a point where it's like, okay, this is what's making me stronger. It's going to tear you up. Harmony is at the bottom of the deck right now. Okay. The Lover's card, which is about soulmates, high levels of commitment of love. And here we go with this obstacle and challenges. Are we still in this hour? Okay. Interesting. Because we're about to move into the Mars hour in about a minute. We're about to move into Mars hour in 1 minute. And the first thing that comes out is obstacles and challenges. Why is harmony an obstacle and challenge right now for the collective? Why is an obstacle and a challenge right now? Wow. This sun energy ain't stopping now. This is Mars and this is Leo. It's now 1:44 on the timer. 13. 513 could be extremely significant. And harmony is an obstacle and challenge because you're not trusting who you are. Simple as that. You're not trusting who you are enough to even go through certain transformations from the obstacles and challenges, because 513 is also connected to the 7 of Pentacles. Firefighter, Shango's energy, justice. Power. What is with the sun? What is The moon is in Leo. Okay, so check the moon in Leo is what we doing now. Should be at 13. Yeah, 13. Moon in Leo, 13 degrees. A man painting scenes on a ceiling, inspired soul gifts. You are endowed with a great wealth of talent and ability, the natural artist, visionary, and a tuner. Everything overflows. Huge scope, bigger than life. Issues of ego. Can the self be selfless? Raw vitality and virtuoso performance. This calls for a ripening and deepening to be fulfilled. Ripening in this deck of the Oshos and Tarot is the Nine of Pentacles, Venus and Virgo. Venus and Virgo could really be the energy that's usually connected to, because it's a giving energy, you could easily be taken advantage of. So it continues to say here, when still bold and wild, you experience great struggle against constraints. When clear and steady, there are no limitations of what can come through. The prototype for the future, giving the whole picture in all its glory. Inspired soul gifts, Leo 13 degrees right now for you all. Inspired soul gifts, which calls for ripening and a deepening to be fulfilled. Let me look at Mars, Aquarius. Yes, it is an Aquarius. Getting to know each other. Everybody wants what they want, but do they truly know who they are and are willing to go for it? Shit. Okay. And when you're willing to go for it, do you know that you are being guided by Source every step of the way? No matter what you do is getting you, not to say no matter what you do, no. Each step is connecting you closer and closer to your fate, your destiny, your destined, fated connections. It's all part of your experience. Don't take life so seriously. It's not easy to do, right? I'm about to look at the Mars energy that's in Aquarius at 6 degrees and just decided to look at this Leo 6 degrees and it says a hamster running on a treadmill. Exhausted. Doing the same thing over and over and over again. But are you willing to do something different? Are you willing to challenge the status quo? Are you willing to step out of your comfort zone? Wow. Aquarius 6 degrees inside of degrees is a gardener with one leg. A liability turned into an asset. Something is missing. Something else is freed up. Integration, wholeness, balance, coherence are missing. You discover in their place innovation, wild impressionability, an extravagant opening into multiplicity. The life force runs wild. Consciousness cannot contain it. Is an explosive display of what it is like when the witness is disenfranchised and all the energy goes into the immediate operator. You become totally you become totality, bursting loose in a particular personal form. This way of being is simultaneously a throwback of idiosyncratic ways of the past and the vain eccentricity of being a character, and a first cracking through of new ways framed as spontaneous revelation. You move into any and every kind of awareness frequency with with abandon and with resiliency, to keep juggling, opening, discovering, and discarding with fervor and a zest and a trace of really knowing that this is the best way to let go of a whole bunch of stuff and open the floodgates for something different to happen here. Something just like it was a long time ago, and just like it will be when the whole world shakes loose a little. Something just like it. Give me a second. I gotta do it. I gotta look at today's chart. Give me a second. 1932, because this is tripping me out right now. Hold on. Told you there's a method to my madness. What are you showing me here, Source? What? 5. The moon was in Gemini today, March 14th, 1932. The moon was in Gemini, 17 degrees. Give me a second. I'm a researcher, intuitive. Garlic hung at the window for protection. Stationed in isolate containment to cultivate gifts, virtues, talents, and special offerings. Generously endowed with time and grace to preserve and maintain worlds apart. You are directed from within to divulge nothing and remain in telepathic wavelengths beyond the worlds. Okay? Inside there, you become conversant with extraordinary spheres and are held in the purity of protection and veiling, a kind of otherness which rarely is seen for what it is. You extrovert into apparent display and meanwhile keep everything essential for later. A perfect arrangement for special fosterings and streams of virtually impenetrable and somewhere else to be unlimited inside the world. So this was the moon in Gemini at this current moment, today, 1932. And then, wow, Mars was in Pisces. What is this connected to right now? You're no longer suffering in silence. There's definitely somebody around you from this time period that you're connected to. It is a part of your soul connected to 1932 that you're no longer suffering in silence about. Some of you could be researching what events happened in 1932, and just because you are reading the information, something within you unlocks. You won't be able to logically say what that connection is, but your cells remember. Your cells remember, and it will help you to connect to who you are so you can fully connect to your power when it comes to something that you're creating. 511. It just went to 12. Rejoice and celebration comes out here. Is at the bottom of the deck. 363 is here. Choose wisely, because you've experienced a lot of heartache and loss, but it was all connected to your vision. Now it's time to rejoice in celebration. Y'all see how I'm sitting? Because I'm just like, what? It's that Mercury and Pisces. The Matilda in me coming out. The Wingardium Leviosa. What else about this? Stand your ground. Listen. All these obstacles and challenges is leading you into generational wealth, because the one who can come up with a strategy going through these obstacles and challenges while you're creating, basically this is somebody who's working on a master plan that's going to take care of everything that happened before they got here and afterwards. But there's conflict of interest around. And the moment you started speaking up about it and standing your ground is when you started to really get to know the reality and the truth about yourself, and then going through another transformation. Okay? There goes that 313, which is when the Sun and Neptune became conjunct, which was allowing you to see clearer when it came to the inner vision. And this is another reason why some of you are probably no longer suffering in silence when it comes to these obstacles and challenges, because you're really seeing this from a much higher perspective where you're able to stand your ground. And you have patience and planning coming out here, another 7, so 7-7. Remember, in that Wheel of Fortune deck, you had the number 11 come out, which was sudden wealth. So be patient. You've been patient with your planning. You've been patient with the planning. What's being brought to my attention about these 2 pillars, okay? It's reminding me of the 2 pillars you see in the High Priestess, the 2 pillars you see in the Justice card, and the 2 pillars you see in the Hierophant's energy. So here we have a connection between the divine masculine and divine feminine that are the High Priest and the High Priestess. Nine lifetimes. Now, if you have nieces and nephews, whenever they're around, there seems to be a new download that comes through. Even if there isn't like actual communication connected to that download, but it's just the energy when they're around you that creates this butterfly effect. Or this could be you around an uncle and aunt. They could have been your parents in a past life, or you could have been their parents in a past life. But there's something that you've been suffering in silence about that. Part of the reasons why you may have been suffering in silence with standing your ground, this is the 7 of Wands, which is basically protecting yourself with walls as you or going through these obstacles and challenges to challenging your worth. Okay. It's basically each time you discovered something, a belief or knowing, 1717, the universe has tested your belief and knowing in that idea or particular energy that has connected to you. Eight of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Self-sabotaging thoughts. Ace of Cups also. Yeah, you're becoming more aware of what it is that wasn't allowing you to receive. You absolutely can. If you go ahead and check that pin, you'll see the information right there below. Let's see. A seagull. Just read something here over here. Let things unfold naturally, and this pops out. Wow. Okay. Let things unfold naturally. So this is basically coming out of the heartbreak energy and being able to receive love now. But this is going to take you to strength and courage, because some of you have been used to this energy, suffering in silence and being alone and standing your ground and protecting yourself. But now that's also part of your challenge, is to really get across that bridge. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Enjoy the fruits of your labor of you doing the shadow work to remove anything that had you suffering in silence because you felt like you couldn't be understood, which is why I love saying you're not here to be understood. That understanding is a personal process. Personal in the sense of you are the one that has to decide to do so. You'll come across a lot of different experiences to do it, but you have to actually take that step to go forward. Yeah, because if these two cards are coming out, okay, this could even be about your own sensuality that you have been suffering in silence about, because you don't feel comfortable in your own skin or something. And that's part of what you had to heal, because in the past you may have been told that you weren't something, or you weren't appreciated or recognized for who you were. And this could even be situations where where one conversation connected to the next, just because the words were penetrated through you hearing it. Okay. It created this energy where you're like now connecting to those who continue to do that, not recognize you for who you are. Also, for some of you, you could be receiving an offer that you don't even expect, or a message of love that you don't even expect while you're going through this awakening. Like they say, when you least expect love, if you know, when you're not focused on it, is when it comes in. Let things unfold naturally. Okay. Because at the top of it all, crowning it, wow, this is something you actually manifested. This is something you've been manifesting. Okay, now. This is what you manifested. This could be a Sagittarius. This is the Knight of Wands. But this is also the card of the one who does not conform to society. So is this someone from the past for the collective here? It's tempting because that's the devil card. It could be a Capricorn. And Capricorn is the spiritual body of Cancer, which has to do with the ancestors. And I just asked, is it someone from the past? For some of you, someone from the past who's a Capricorn. Or this could even be work if it has to do with, having to look for work and allowing things to unfold naturally. You're going to have to step outside the box. This may be something that you may want to do when it comes to your sensuality. But you're focused on how it may look to others because of certain traditions that you may have within your bloodline. Like athletes, for instance. I remember in high school there were certain athletes who couldn't attend track meets on Sundays because they had to go to church. So something like that. But let's see here. There's something you're this could be a Leo too. It could be a Leo. It could be a Leo. Yeah, you could have been going back and forth with this Jupiter and Capricorn again. So yeah, this is something you've been going back and forth with for some time now. You got to let it unfold naturally. It's an overthinking energy. It's like the reason why you've been suffering in silence about it is because you've been doing too much of the thinking. And that's where the suffering came from, the overthinking. Have a habit of overthinking when what you have manifested comes in. It's like you can't even believe what you just manifested. Get out your way. Get out your way. Stop playing. Get out your way. Or turn this into power. Turn this into power. Because Capricorn works. It's the goat. And this is where that conflict of interest comes into play too. Because if you have Capricorn placements, let's say in Saturn, especially if you have Capricorn and Saturn, you're going to develop later on. So for those of you who got people rushing you and feel like you're supposed to be doing something at a certain time, you better look at that natal charts if you got Saturn and Capricorn and go sit your ass down somewhere and mind your business and let them keep doing what they're doing. Because your time is coming. But it's not when they decide. Okay? It's after you go through these obstacles and challenges because you're more than likely the one that's bringing in that generational moolah. Oh, they'll be proud of you later on. They'll be proud of you later on. Look at that. 75 is over here. 1975 could mean something to some of y'all. June 1975. This could be somebody born June 1975 that's been rushing you. Or this could be you. From June to September 1975. That's why harmony is an obstacle and challenge. You're the abundant one. You're the one with the plan, but just be patient. Just continue to be patient. Don't let anyone sidetrack you. Now, this is Seven of Pentacles, which is Saturn in Taurus. Taurus rules finances, possessions. That's the King of Pentacles. And those two pillars, the root and the center, the root and the solar plexus, the root and the solar plexus. Human design, see which chakra it is that you're connected to and get to work and stay focused. Continue to be patient through the process. Here we have Jupiter and Pisces coming out. Whoever this says as well could either be someone from your past that is a Capricorn or a Pisces. Mind you, that Capricorn card is connected to Jupiter in Capricorn. Two of Pentacles is connected to Jupiter in Capricorn. This is Jupiter in Pisces. Jupiter is all about expansion, travel, the Knight of Wands. You can't conform to anybody. You won't be. Okay? But this is an energy that does what it wants to do because it knows who it is. It has a lot of truths to it. It is basically the messenger of the universe, Gemini Sagittarius energy. It's the great communicator. It's connected to the great communicator. Now, what we had at the bottom of the deck at the beginning of this type of spread was the Lover's card, which is connected to Gemini. And here we have no longer suffering in silence, which is the Gemini card. Now, this is connected to Mars in Gemini. And we are in a Mars hour. Did we look at Mars? Mars 1932 was in Pisces, 14 degrees. Let's get a little looky at that. Looky look. We're gonna get a looky look. After a feast of much uneaten food remains on the plate, Pisces 14, something has ended. It is a memory, and what happened cannot be reconstructed. Something else shall follow, but it will be in a very different vein. Irrationally, persistently, the traces remain, and there is regret, there is loss, there is grief. I don't know who this message is for, but loved ones who are on the other side are definitely up in here. They're like, let it go. It just, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. You already got this answer about what I'm saying back in November. Because that's when the full moon in Gemini was. November. The magnitude of destiny overshadows cycles lived in its afterglow. The power is elsewhere. Vital forces have been spent, and in the melancholy mood of looking back, so much is missed, passed over, not deemed important. Yet truly, it is what you learn afterwards that counts. And it is the inward reverberations that mean everything to the secret soul. Hey, listen, sometimes that happens. So, gotta let something go here. What is that about? What is that about here? Let me see. Let's go to the Osho Zen Tarot. You better let this go. That's the same card right here at the bottom of the deck right now. And we are asking, what is there? I got chills on my legs. Better let go of a Pisces. You got wisdom here at the bottom of the deck. Where y'all want me to go right now? Okay, here we go. 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 Wow. First of all, where's the power right now for the collective? $17.33. That's that Aquarian energy again, though, pulling through here. Are any of you connected to someone on the other side that's an Aquarius, female? Literally on the other side? Transformation? I know this verse is not, it says, examine me, O God, and know my mind. Test me and discover my thoughts. Find out if there's any evil in me and guide me in the everlasting way. Okay, I told you. There's a lot happening. That is Psalm 139. Are you shitting me? The Creator and awareness. Say less. We here. We here. We got totality popping out. Give me a second. Let me. Come on now. Let me see something. Keep working, Source. I'm here for it. I'm listening. I'm paying attention. Are you shitting me? I feel like Bruce Almighty right now. I ain't even going front. I'm not going front. I feel like Bruce Almighty. Real shit. Because wow. The way time is moving today, this is a little different too. Okay, give me a second. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Yes. Trust. Okay. For some of you, you let go of Pisces because you didn't trust them. Or you let go of belief system because you didn't trust it. Because you're examining your thoughts. Queen of Swords. You're examining your thoughts because you want to balance your partnerships in relation to all that you are, your life force. For some of you, this is connected to a grandmother. And I said, yes, madam. The challenge, because it's crossing it right now, it literally landed like this. 9 of Cups. Jupiter and Pisces. See what I meant by generational wealth? You see how you just in there chilling? Come on, man. Now you got the abundance card at the bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. Y'all, ask the universe, ask source to examine your mind and see what needs to be shifted. Asking, you will receive, literally. You have not because you've asked not. Right now, those of you that are in here, what is it that you truly want right now to change and shift your life? But the family says she has 2 B-days because it was lost files from back in the day. She would have been 100. Ashay. Your grandma's in Aquarius. Okay, that just gave me chills. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. There goes patience again. The same card. Okay. Be patient in planning as you're going through these cycles. You're giving birth to a new life here. Okay. Keep going with the flow. There may be guilt present around you because you are the master. A lot of this stuff that is, there's things that are causing you to suffer in silence because of past resentment, frustration, and guilt. Just let it go. The reason why you might get tested with certain things when it comes to those around you, it is currently 5:39. The reason why you get tested with the things that are around you, because you are here to develop that generational wealth. And I'm looking at the 5 of Wands as I'm saying that. Okay. Continue to see things from a higher perspective. Continue to go through your transformations. Continue to go through those transformations to gain clarity, to have clear thinking for these new beginnings, because that's a representation of the dove. 2/22/22 on the timer. That's 5 2s. That's 10. That's the Wheel of Fortune, which is expansion, but it's also Dharma, karma, Dharma, divine intervention. Divine intervention. Look at that. 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 There's the divine intervention. There goes the 10, right? From whatever it is that is blocking you from connecting you to your life force. Now, this card again is connected to grandmother. Those of you who are connected to right now, your core values come from your grandmother, either your mom's side or your pop's side. More than likely, your pop's side with this Aries energy, or it could just be a dominant feminine energy. Okay. But they were carrying a lot of burdens. I just saw 2/23/23. Ashay. They were carrying a lot of burdens, but you are here to integrate that beyond the illusion, because you are the Queen of Pentacles. There goes Capricorn again, and here goes the Lovers. Literally, that Gemini energy. So release everything that you're sitting here suffering in silence about and use it like it said here. Okay? What it say? What it say? Let's see. Something has ended. It is a memory. And what happened cannot be reconstructed. Something else shall follow. But it will be very different, but it will be in a very different vein. And it says vein, spelled vein as in the vein, the blood of your veins, not vein as in you. Okay? So it's flowing through different veins right now. Else, it will be in a very different vein, beyond the illusion. Irrationally, persistently, the traces remain, and there is regret, there is loss, there is grief. The magnitude of destiny overshadows cycles lived in its afterglow. The magnitude of destiny overshadows cycles lived in the afterglow. The power is elsewhere. That's what I was looking for, right? That's what we was going to. Y'all, there's so many messages coming in. That's what we was going to when we even did this over here. So that's why, okay, they want to see where the power is. One, patience. 757, 775. Wait a second. Un momento. I'm reading Psalm 77, looking at Psalm 77. Got these. Verse 5. I think of days gone by, remember years of long ago. I spend the night in deep thought. I meditate, and this is what I ask myself. Will the Lord always reject us? Now, the Lord is giving the authority of spirit. You have the authority of spirit. So here it's saying, will the Lord always reject us? Will the authority from the Most High given to you of the Spirit always reject you? It never did. But it's in being afraid to say that you are God. You're rejecting it in that sense. Okay? It says, will the Lord always reject us? Will he never again be pleased with us? Has he stopped loving us? Does his promise no longer stand? This is how I'm seeing this right now. Because to say that you are God is basically recognizing the essence that is within you, or basically, let's say if this is a relationship, a connection between lovers, and it says here, will this person always reject me? Will they never again be pleased with me, or this other type of stuff? Your mind is elsewhere, basically not in the connection, because of something else that could possibly be blocking you from even receiving that's connected to the root or the solar. This could be an Aries or a Leo. Okay, now, has anger taken the place of his compassion? In that sense, compassion is Pisces. This says here, give me a second. Has anger taken the place of his compassion? Anger is connected to Aries or aggression. Compassion is Pisces. This could be a Pisces-Aries cusp. And the only way anger is going to take the place of compassion is through the disconnect of one and the same. Tiferet. The merciless warrior and the benevolent ruler, one and the same. You just got to go back to a text that's older than the Bible. What hurts me the most is this, that God is no longer powerful. Let me whoa, wait a minute. Here we go. The reason why God will no longer be powerful, because it's no longer connected to the being that it's supposed to be connected to. I think of the days, Psalm 77, verse 5. I think of the days gone by and remember years of long ago. I spend the night in deep thought. I meditate, and this is what I ask myself. Will the Lord always reject us? Will he never again be pleased with us? Has he stopped loving us? Does his promise no longer stand? Has God forgotten to be merciful? Has anger taken the place of his compassion? Then I said, what hurts me the most is this, that God is no longer powerful. I will remember your great deeds, Lord. I will recall the wonders you did in the past. I will think about all that you have done. I will meditate on your mighty acts. Acts of Paul. Thecla, prophetess of the sacred way. Where's the power? Where is the power? This is the mind that came out in reverse. But I'm not doing reversals. I'm just saying, where's the power? This is connected to the Page of Swords. Your power right now is in the past. But you have to bring it here now. That's the only way it serves you. Your power is in the past. You have to bring it here to the now. That's the only way it serves you. Power of the now is being able to merge the past, present, and the future, and realizing that all is in this moment. This is that manipulation too that's been going on for some. Yeah, Nine of Swords. What is with the Nine of Swords, man? That's a whole monk, though. This is basically some of you feeling like your spiritual beliefs, if you are a spiritual practitioner, and when it comes to the way that it comes to the way you take care of yourself through it. It was just birds right there. You wanted me to acknowledge it. What is it? 549. Give me a second. Oh my gosh. Ashe, spirit. 549. We're gonna have to go to that. 7 times 7. Psalm 49. Everything is something about certain Psalms and verse 5. What could be life path 5 2. Could be life path 5 2. And you're extremely gifted. You're a writer as well. 5. I'm not afraid in times of danger when I'm surrounded by my enemies, by evil people who trust in their riches and boast of their great wealth. As I'm sitting here, you see what I'm saying? Go through source. We could never redeem ourselves. We cannot pay God the price for our lives. We cannot pay God the price for our lives. 1750, 550. We cannot pay God the price for our lives. There is no price. It's priceless. What's the price? Your friends. Migos. Jill. Hold on. This is Metatron. Hold on. I keep saying hold. Hold space for your vision. Hold space for your vision. (1750) Gematria, October 14th, 1949 may mean something to you. And then 1750 is also connected to the powers of Queen. I was going to say Queen Sheba. Powers of King Solomon. Jersey may be significant because there's a poppin' Jersey club song that's playing outside right now, and that rarely happens. John Travolta. Not connected to the Jersey song, but just the gematria. Hold on. told you. Well, there's some of you could really be connected to King Solomon, like a part of his lineage too. And his life is in 2 Samuel, 1 Kings, 2 Chronicles. The hall or porch of pillars. Obstacles and challenges to see your world, your worth is connected to the world card. And as soon as I said that, it says 666 talents. Talents of gold. Queen of Sheba. But most of what he knew was given to his son to take care of. Hold on, y'all. Holding the vision. Yes, in order for your soul to evolve and for you to be in the Merkaba, the chariot of ascension, you have to let go of all of that excess mind control that's not serving you. Wow. Give me a second. Yeah. 9 lifetimes. 9 lifetimes. 72 demons. This is some deep shit. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. There's nothing to regret right now. Stop saying sorry. Whenever you say sorry, you regret something. Every time you say sorry, you're calling the energy of sorrow, pains, and regrets. So pay attention to those around you who have a habit of doing that. Okay? Because it's something to observe in terms of the way something is moving. Because it's because some people mistake sometimes saying sorry for excuse me. I mean, sometimes it's come across as being interchangeable, but not so much. Let me look at 72 right quick. Very ancient. Very. Let's see something. I'm going to read Psalm 72 from 5 to 9. May your people worship you as long as the sun shines, as long as the moon gives light for ages to come. May the king be like rain on the fields, like showers falling on the land. May righteousness flourish in his lifetime, and may prosperity last as long as the moon gives light. Verse 8. His kingdom will reach from sea to sea, from the Euphrates to the ends of the earth. The peoples of the desert will bow down before him. His enemies will throw themselves to the ground. And it continues to say, the kings of Spain and of the islands will offer him gifts. The kings of Sheba and Seba will bring him offerings. Let's see who this energy is. We already know it. This is not a literal text, though. That's the thing, it's not literal. Tell me more about where the power is right now. This is the Two of Pentacles card. The power is in your control of your own mind and seeing the higher perspective. So that way you're now able to juggle all of that and create a masterpiece from all of it. This is about planting the seeds. You reap what you sow. This is the Virgo card, 8 of Pentacles, Sun in Virgo. We have the full moon in Virgo coming up. We are already in that energy. Okay? You're being extremely practical about these divine interventions that are happening and allowing it to be, not running away from it. Okay? Which has happened in the past, and it caused conflict. This is the Knight of Swords. See what I mean? It's when you have all of this light within you, you're going to constantly be judged about it, but it's only for you to become clearer of your willpower. If you're looking at it from the perspective as, okay, you have come in this space at this moment to apply the resistance to make what it is that I know stronger or much clearer for me to hold that space. Or if you want to get a little bit more into that, holding space, you're holding cosmic energy. Don't deceive yourself because of politics. This is the abundance card that came out in reverse, and I just said don't deceive yourself because of politics. And in deceiving yourself, you're going to always be insecure when it comes to what you feel, even if it is valuable to your core, and it's something so valuable that allows you to be aligned, upright, and even breathe. Isolation. What is this? Creativity. The Empress. I'm telling you. Some of y'all out here are destined for greatness. Whoever this is, you are destined to shift this around. So expect the challenges, expect them. Welcome them with open arms. And let go what no longer serves you. This is Saturn in Pisces. Challenging beliefs. I said we was going to find out who this was, right? The energy surrounding it. May the king be like rain to the fields, and that was the King of Pentacles. May your core values actually allow you to... Your core values may put you through certain obstacles and challenges, but then there's a moment where you will be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Let it be. There goes harmony as I split the deck. I'm going to pull one more card. Yep. And it's from the God cards of men. God cards for men. Which is basically embodying divine masculine through ancient and modern archetypes. So we can see what this is connecting to a little bit more. Okay. The force is with you. I just saw the Jedi pop through. It is the masculine energy that's like rain on the fields. Where the righteousness flourishes in this lifetime. Some of you are mentors. Definitely step into your mentorship. And we got here, Sumerian. I am connected to the cosmos, is what it says. And it says some believe our empathic, psychic, intuitive, telepathic, and other psycho-spiritual abilities are passed along in these cosmic genes and continue to bliss us in our conscious evolution. Einstein said he used maybe 13, there goes that base chakra in the solar, 13% of his brain capacity. Most of us use much less than that. What brain functions are in the other 87%? And why do we not have full access as human beings today? Imagine for a moment the advanced intelligence and power you would have over a group of very young children barely able to talk. Now, this is not even the mentor card, but here we go. Imagine for a moment the advanced intelligence and power you would have over a group of very young children barely able to talk. You can teach them whatever you wanted them to know, learn, or do. putting yourself on the throne of supreme authority with an unchallenged agenda. Perhaps young children are too intimidating for you. So imagine reigning over a litter of abandoned puppies where to them you are God for simply feeding them, and for whom are all too willing to learn a few tricks, earning and keeping your favor. What if you had a spaceship at your disposal and found a luxurious planet with semi intelligent beings void of any notion of God, and who are now enamored by you as otherworldly, almighty visitor? Would you make friends and empower them, or would you fool and enslave them with your super intelligence and technology? Where in your life now are you playing God, doling out power in the form of money, information, favor, or psychological leverage? Are you a good God or a devil in disguise? You will know by the quality of the fruits you bear and the impact on others you leave behind. Ashe. This is what I was saying about spiritual practitioners and lifestyle. The reason for doing, the reason for being, or no reason at all. Now it says here, where in your life now are you playing God? Now see, based on what we just finished talking about, with the I am that I am, this is where these messages can actually get like, nonetheless, stay connected to the cosmos. I'm going to look further into this here though. But the message that came out, who is it? An archangel? You in the league of angels. That's after just saying, listen. Let me see here. It says archangels are said to be interdimensional over souls who bless various activities of human life. Many religious traditions regard them as very high order angels in close attendance with God, ranking above ordinary angels. In some traditions, archangels are the elemental guardians over the directions found in the east, west, north, and south. See, information is there to really get you to connect and see what truly resonates with you and not to force what doesn't. Okay. And we're back with the final touches of your message here, all right? Let's see. Archangels are the elemental guardians over the directions found in the east, west, north, and south, and the above, the below, the within, and the without. Some believe in those guardian angels who are at our beck and call, yet go underutilized because we remain oblivious to their presence Desensitized by our culture, superstition, and arrogance. What a way to conclude the message. Angels of all descriptions may provide guidance, including this message right here, because I wasn't feeling that too much. Angels of all description may provide guidance, intuitive feedback, coincidental phenomena, and archetypical role modeling. They might show up in a dream, radiant with glory, to bring us a message. They may reveal through a stranger on the street with some random life-changing words, ideas, or thoughts that resonate deep within your being, never to be seen again. Archangel brings forth mystical wisdom, guidance, counsel, lessons of the feather, and lessons of the thorn. If you were on IG's message, it's similar to that. Albert, your soul gotta be ancient because your explanations aren't average at all. You know what? That is absolutely true. I have a very ancient soul, and that's why you'll hear me say ignorance is not bliss. Although you'll hear it in different, but I feel that. It's like ignorance is not bliss. You're not here to be understood. You're not here to be understood. Because if you allow yourself to go through that path, you lose yourself from expressing yourself. Expressing that true nature that you were given. Whew. Appreciate that, baby. They may reveal through a stranger on the street with some random life-changing words, ideas, or thoughts that resonate deep within your being, never to be seen again. It says, Archangel brings forth mystical wisdom, guidance, counsel, lessons of the feather, and lessons of the thorn. That's Isis right there. They may even have a hand in the manifestation of our every need, want, or desire, which is the King of Pentacles energy. Okay? The engagement, or to engage the archangel, the arc. Some of you have literally just broken through that arc of the transformation from Pisces to the Aquarian age. As a child, you might have had an invisible friend that empowered you and helped seed your self-esteem. Perhaps you've had a glimpse of a protective, energetic field surrounding you that was also affirmed by someone else. As an adult, have you ever had a good talk to yourself in front of a mirror, looking deeply into your own eyes, feeling wisdom or guidance welling up from some inner place of truth or self-affirmation? Have you ever sensed a loving presence where there was no one and yet felt safe, respected, and enchanted? Have you ever felt guided or assisted in a mysterious and coincidental fashion that helped you dodge a proverbial bullet? Perhaps moments that ran chills up your spine and goosebumps somewhere on your body, making the hair stand on end. In addition, many feel euphoria in one of the 7 chakra centers of the psycho-spiritual energy column that is believed to interconnect body with spirit. Euphoria sometimes felt in the 3rd chakra as a fire in the belly or gut feeling. And we had that solar plexus chakra, y'all. Yes. Perhaps as the bliss of an aha moment, lighting up your crown chakra with heightened understanding. Spend some time learning and cultivating an awareness of the chakra system and see to what degree they may or may not be activated in your body. You may find an interesting correspondence with chakras and the attributes of some of the more famously named archangels. Watch for visible signals, signs, mysterious moments of deja vu. God card draws or other forms of supernatural messages, coming through from the angelic realms. This is basically, okay, so it says here, watch for visible signs, signals, mysterious moments of deja vu, God card draws, or any other form of supernatural messages coming through from the angelic realms. This is the God card form energy thingy. As you move through the world, be mindful of how you might spontaneously be the life-changing, helpful stranger for someone during a remarkably synchronistic moment in their life. Know thy archangel as friend who stands with you in the face of grace. I'm here for it, but I'm also not here for fucking. Okay. In terms of wanting to play around in a way that's not going to allow one to transform. See, that I don't got the time for. No, I don't got the time for that. I don't got the time for it because I don't want to have to put people that had experience where I know you don't have the time to want to go through the process of allowing your soul to evolve. So that's where you have the difference between the interest and the commitment. If you committed to that journey, let's do this. Let's do it. It'll actually go through a process much different than from those that are interested in it. Those that are interested obviously won't last as an interest. So it says here, know thy archangel as friend who stands with you in the face of grace, darkness, overwhelmed, or mind-numbing fear, reminding you always that love still conquers all and God is always near because God is within you. Collective, that is your message. Oh man, that's wild because we low-key concluded that around my grandpa's birthday. He was born 1894. Yeah, grandpa. But yeah. That's the message, y'all. I'm out of here. Probably for now. Because something about this energy I just want to keep going. But I am going to take a little breaky. And I shall see you shortly. You're so welcome, love. And thank you to all of you who have been here this whole entire time. Thank you to all who have been here this entire time. I'm super ancient, boo. Oh, man. Thank you, Goddess. Appreciate you. Let me see. One more. Ha. That's all I need right now. Rah. I am on fire. And that's what you like to say. Yeah. It's that type of time. Mercury's in Pisces. It just flows, my love. All right, y'all.